Hey guys, today we'll be checking out the heavy-duty side step bars in semi-gloss black fitting all 2016 and newer double cab Toyota Tacomas. So if you're looking for a side step that's going to provide some good accessibility as well as some heavy-duty protection to fill up that wheel-to-wheel space, this option is going to be a great choice to take a look at. Now speaking of accessibility, this is going to have a large 5-inch drop-down step to help you as well as your passengers easily get in and out of your truck, especially if it's lifted. Now this is also going to be helpful if you have anything mounted up to the top like a roof rack and you need an extra step in order to access it. Not to mention, on the face of the plate there will also be dimpling, which will help out with some extra traction, especially in those wetter days, making sure that getting in and out of your truck is as easy as possible. Now on top of accessibility, you're also getting some heavy-duty protection. These steps are made of a heavy-duty steel tube and plate material. Up on top by the pinch weld, we're getting a 3-inch steel tube, and then down on the bottom where it drops down to a step, you do get 2 inches of steel tubing there. Now that's going to be perfect for when you're out on the trail. If you do take a hit to your side rocker or pinch weld area, these will be able to take the hit instead of your body. Now I would like to mention that the step does drop down a decent amount, so if you are concerned about your breakover angle when you are off-roading or you are an avid off-roader, then I would just keep that in mind. However, if you're not necessarily concerned about that, you're just looking for something that is going to give you some heavy-duty protection but also get in and out of your truck, then this is going to be right for you. On top of that heavy-duty construction, these steps are going to have an e-coating semi-gloss black powder coat finish, which will create a very aggressive and even sleek look to the side of your truck while also protecting that steel underneath. With all that being said, these are going to be right in the middle as far as price goes at roughly $450. And I personally think that that's a pretty good price point for what these bring to the table. Now in comparison to some other choices on the page, some less expensive choices are usually going to be more simplistic in their design. They may just be for a running board, or they may only offer some light protection instead of heavy duty protection like these. On the other hand, more expensive options may have some extra bells and whistles, like instead of a drop-down step, they may have a removable step. So it really comes down to your personal preference in design. However, I personally think if you're in the market to get a step that is going to look very sleek mounted up to the side of the truck, but also be very functional in the meantime, this is going to be a great choice to take a look at. As far as install goes, it's going to be pretty easy. It's going to be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. You're only going to need some very basic hand tools to get the job done. So speaking of that install, let's jump into that now. The tools that I used for my install were an impact wrench and a 13mm deep socket. To kick off this install, you want to make sure that you have your side step laid out. They will be labeled out of the box and they will be side specific, so we are going to be starting on the passenger side here. You also want to make sure that you have your hardware staged. It's going to be the 6 bolts, lock washers, and flat washers. I also have a 13mm socket with my impact wrench and a hand ratchet, so we can go ahead and secure those bolts down. So what I'm going to do first is just press our step up into place and secure it down with one of the middle bolts. So once the 2 middle bolts are secured, your step should hang in place so we can secure down the other 2 mounts. Then we can move up to the front mount. It's going to be the same 2 bolts, lock washers, and flat washers. You want to make sure that the lock washer is in between the flat washer and the bolt head. That's going to put some pressure on it to make sure that the bolt does not wiggle out. We also want to just hand tighten everything at the moment, and then we'll come back and tighten everything down. So once the bolts are fully hand tight, then we can move up to the front mount. So now that all 6 bolts are threaded into the body, we can tighten everything up with a 13mm socket. After everything's tightened down on the passenger side, we can repeat that same exact process for the driver's side. So that's going to wrap it up for my review and install. Make sure you like and subscribe, and for more videos and products like this, always keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.